No, we live. We live. I'm letting you know.
Okay.
You didn't even do your drive.
Anyways, how was the weekend this weekend, guys?
Mine was eventful.
Anyway, how was your weekend, Camille?
That's cool. I had some well-needed rest.
First and foremost, condolences to the people who lost their lives this weekend.
Why is that look on your face?
What do you mean? I don't know how to do sorrow, so.
I see.
Grievance is one of those things I haven't been able to cope with.
It's not, but his face, I was like...
Why are you laughing at me? It's my face.
But yes, it is sad.
Can you, scoot up to your mic a little bit? There you go. And then point your head down. And there you go. We got to do this till we get the mic stands. I don't know. But yes, no. People, it was tragedy this weekend.
Yeah.
People were hurt. And there's hopefully that 10-year-old makes it out of hospital.
Yeah, it's sad.
Hate for it to be my child.
That's someplace you shouldn't have took your child.
Okay, we're going to get to you and your devil worshiping in a second, okay?
Devil worshiping.
So, anyways, there's a lot of conspiracies behind this. Will was our anchor on the ground for the podcast.
Can you say what it was?
Okay. At Travis Scott's Astroworld Fest. Will was our anchor on the ground there. He was live in the crowd.
Wait a minute.
Great.
Don't make me loud with nothing.
Were you there? Oh. That's what... Why you still got that on?
Because you got to cut it off.
Will was there, though.
Some scissors.
And I ain't had time to cut it off.
Will was there. He was lit.
Don't.
He's been lit. He was part of the... He was the Freemason that was conducting the ritual that they were having.
Stop laughing like that.
He's stupid.
Oh my gosh. You don't do well with tragedies.
No, I don't do well with stupidity.
He's just an You already said that.
I know, but we know we gotta bleep me. God,
okay. So yes, since you were there, please tell us how was it?
Will, do you get stepped on? What happened?
No, but I was in the midst of the crowd when some pushing went on.
I was in VIP, so I don't know what happened.
And
at your house.
And while the pushing,
I was in VIP. I was in the tent.
And while the
outside in your backyard.
While the pushing was going on, it was it wasn't people trying to get out, but we thought they were trying to start the mosh pit. So the people I was with, they was like, "Hey, let's move because we don't want to be in the midst of the mosh pit when it starts." So
what is this?
That's the tent.
And it's your son's gang?
No.
Sports event?
No, it was a camp out.
Not at Astroworld.
So we walked out. Tent. We walked out the midst of the crowd, and it was people sitting in trees. It was people sitting on people's shoulders. It was crazy. The energy there was this ain't no crowd for nobody that's under the age of 18. Because it was liquor everywhere that you could buy. It was people throwing beer cans, soda, toilet paper. It was just one of those places that you felt like you was at a rock and roll concert instead of being at a rap concert. So I had a good time.
Talking. I don't know why
you can't just do that.
Because you threw me when you did it.
Do it like it's your B-Day.
So,
are places like that, do they usually have an age range? Because I never thought that kids attended things like that.
In certain festivals, they do have certain EDM festivals. They do have an age range.
What's that?
Electric dance music.
Okay.
No,
continue.
They do have an age range of how old you are can get in and who can come in and stuff like that.
To me, next year when they have another one,
they talking about canceling stuff.
It's
too much money for you to just straight up cancel it.
Let's just get into the money behind Astroworld real quick.
Yeah,
because people want to sue Travis and people want to sue Drake, and people just want to sue, right? Yeah. And they don't realize that those three entities in itself
have a lesser part than.
They're the lowest people on that totem pole of people they should be suing. Therefore, there's more liable people at the top who I think they're okay with those three getting sued because they don't understand who's at the top. And who's at the top is basically going to stop these lawsuits. Not from, well, they're out there, but from actually being
from being pursued.
Successful.
They're going to settle them, if anything. That's the max
insurance might.
The insurance going to pay them. And on the radio, they say the insurance policy was like $26 million.
Right. Insurance might pay out the people who died and people who got seriously injured, as far as like maybe if you broke a leg or something. But all these lawsuits that they're pulling out, half of them are going to go like to the wayside. They just are. Like I think there's 33 lawsuits out there.
Really?
Yeah. I guarantee you only ones that would make any noise is the 8 deaths. Yeah. And that's about it.
I mean,
if anybody's more liable for anything, is the venue holders and the security. But the security, it was more HPD than it was
venue security.
Than venue security. So it's like with the police chief saying what he was saying to Travis, and y'all being the major force on the premises, you're more liable than anybody else. And
also, the police chief, I mean, he was trying to like, that little statement he put out, he was trying to like clean himself up. But at the end of the day, you're the police chief. The fire marshal is the fire marshal.
What did he say?
That they tried to tell Travis not to perform, something like that. I have to like actually look up the direct
He told
quote.
Travis that the crowd was too big and rowdy for him to, think about going on stage.
Like this is before the?
Yeah, he said this happened before Travis went on stage.
Oh wow!
But when I got there like 8 o'clock.
What time did it start?
Travis.
This is Saturday.
Travis,
you didn't go Friday.
It was Friday. This was Friday.
Oh, okay.
Travis performed at 8:45. When I got there and I made it to where Travis was actually supposed to perform at the mountain, it was like 8:20, 8:30. It was already probably 70% of the people that was supposed to be there watching him perform was already lined up in the crowd. So it was like, damn, well, if it was a stampede or, or people got hurt, they was already hurt before he started performing. Because most of them were already there waiting for him to perform. And so when I walked over there, because they was doing like a heartbeat thing for like when he was supposed to walk out. So every time they got closer for him to walk out, the heartbeat would get stronger and stronger and stronger until he finally came on stage. And it was like, bro, if people would have been hurt like that, like everybody would have known.
There you go. It's on the Houston Police Twitter. This is from HPD's Twitter. It says, I met with Travis Scott and his head of security for a few moments last Friday prior to the main event. I expressed my concerns regarding public safety and that in my 31 years of law enforcement experience, which, in his 31 years, I have never seen a time with more challenges facing citizens of all ages, to include a global pandemic and social tension, which they were checking vaccine cards and test results
at the negative COVID test.
Yeah, they were checking that at the door. Yeah, so
that was the first line of security from you getting into the venue.
Yes,
was them checking it to see if you had a vaccine card or a negative COVID test within 72 hours of you going to the event.
Yeah, so global pandemic and social tension throughout the nation, which, I mean, if you're there to see Travis Scott, there's really...
But there was more white people of Middle Eastern descent, and Asian kids than, you know what I'm saying?
Like Rager people.
Yeah.
Oh, Ragers?
I mean, that's what everybody been calling them.
They are Ragers.
And I didn't know Travis Scott was a Rager. Like, all this stuff was new to me.
Wait, you didn't know? You ain't never been in his show before?
No.
Travis Tales.
I never even really... I heard him on that one song I like with Drake. And that's about all I heard.
Travis tells you bring the rage. Like,
yeah, I didn't know that.
Travis is
So this whole rage and Rager people
he used to wear skinny jeans in high school.
That's not Rage is not rap culture. Like
yeah,
we think of Travis
rap, it's like a
Rage is rock and roll.
Yeah,
culture.
rock and roll.
And Travis looks at himself as a rock star.
Which is why I said that crowd sounds more like, you know, a rock and roll crowd.
He looks at himself as him and the little new generation of rappers look at themselves as rock stars.
Him having
I didn't know
because he's not the only rapper that does it. I know
he looks like that, but it's like I heard him on that song and that's about it.
Yeah, but him having a festival is more so of a rock thing than a rap thing.
Yes.
Because it's like, bro, a regular rapper has a regular concert where you sit in your seat or stand up.
Well, I think outside of him, J. Cole and Drake are probably the only three people who I know of with like major festivals, rapper wise.
Yeah.
Like Drake got OVO Fest in Canada, Travis got Astroworld out here, and then outside of that, I think what's called J. Cole has
Dreamville Fest.
Yeah, J. Cole has Dreamville Fest, and outside of that, there's no rappers who. First off, there's not too many rappers that pull their numbers. Kendrick probably could get away with his own festival if he wanted to. He's not. But
in LA, that would be crazy.
That would be because Kendrick not only would have all of TDE, he have all of LA.
Yeah, a festival of that magnitude in LA would be bananas.
But LA is like 3 times the size of us, so population.
Doesn't LA? Where's Coachella held?
In the outskirts of California.
In California.
It's like 4 hours away from LA, I think.
It's like a small city all to itself.
Yeah. Okay. Coachella's in like it's a desert. It's literally a desert.
No, it's a city.
No, I mean like it's the desert.
Yeah, where they have the event.
Yeah. And people die at Coachella too, but
hold on. Let me finish this. I asked Travis Scott and his team to work with HPD for all events over the weekend. Now, mind you, he had a week field of events that HPD did work.
I was at every event this week. No, you laughing. I'm super serious.
I didn't say
if I didn't have PTA stuff to do, I would have been right there with him. So, yeah. But, So, yeah, if I didn't have the meetings I had, I would have been right there. But, yeah, so HPD worked all those events. He told him to be mindful of his social media messaging, which, I mean, Travis really didn't post nothing bad this week, like the week of the event. He did post all that stuff, but that was like back in May when they were releasing tickets. Like,
what did he post back in May?
Something about we sneaking the wild ones in, some shit like that.
Okay.
Oh. Greg, mark that.
It's the truth.
But no, I'm just I need the cuss words marked.
I can hear it.
Him, his team, where was I at? Y'all keep making me all events mindful of social media messaging. On any unscheduled. Be mindful of his social media messaging on any unscheduled events, meaning all those private events that only the few of us knew about. The meeting was brief and respectful, and a chance. Cause the basketball court was a private event, right? The garden was like private. Yeah, the basketball court, the garden.
The garden was private.
What?
The garden he put at one of the elementary schools in Sunnyside.
Travis Scott has.
Really?
Yeah.
Travis has gardens to plant food.
Oh, a real garden.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real.
He has them at several
elementary schools.
Several black major like high schools and elementaries in the city.
Okay.
He opened TXR Labs where he doing like programming to like help kids like learn how to use the computers and get help with studies. And then he opened they rededicated the outside basketball court at the Sunnyside Community Center, and it's dedicated to Travis and Nike and Jordan Brand did the court. So they did all of that this weekend, and then the softball game.
Yeah.
And who was it? A celebrity?
It was Travis Scott celebrity softball.
Okay. You ain't see them tickets cool. I was giving away on Instagram?
I didn't see any of this.
I said hit Will up. I had the tickets. Will had the tickets. I was like, hit Will up. He got the tickets.
On Friday?
I was like, if you need tickets.
I like stuff like that. I like
my sister, because I gave my sister and them some tickets. So
I still got tickets in the car. That's how many I had.
Dang, I wish I would have known.
I put it on.
I didn't see it.
Oh my goodness.
We was giving away like candy.
Yeah, they were free.
And we was giving away and people were still selling them. No, you laughing?
No, it says $0.
I'm laughing because I believe you. I don't know why I keep thinking every time I laugh, I don't believe you.
Like,
anyway,
I gave some to my homeboy. I just gave him like 10.
So them the unscheduled
events. Where y'all get these tickets from now? That's the question.
Because we know. That's why. I keep trying to tell y'all we
No, what?
He was doing the Illuminati ritual for Travis. I keep trying. You ain't never seen them Travis banners I have upstairs?
I haven't been upstairs.
Yeah, if you go upstairs, there's 2 giant banners from like one of his events that we
like ignorant when it comes to Travis Scott. Like all this really. I need to go watch some videos.
It's really like nothing not about like for me doing it. It's not.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like before this happened.
So funny thing.
No, let me finish.
No, you're right. Keep going, cause I'm about to touch on that. Go ahead.
But anyway. I really don't know Travis Scott. Like, I know that one song that went good with Drake. I know he's with Kylie. And that's about it. And I thought he was shy. Not shy. I thought he was quiet. I thought he was quiet. And it's just like, clearly he's not. And he's a rager and he does all that stuff.
Did you take any home ec at PV? You took any home ec classes?
No.
His grandma used to like teach some of the classes. I think she taught home ec or English, 1 or 2 at PV.
Mm-hmm. His grandma, they live in Alta Vista.
The actual Webster grandma. Everybody, all the one he dedicated a part to is his mom's mom.
Like his dad, his uncle went to Prairie View.
Yeah, his dad went to they grew up out there. Like my mama and aunt grew up with his people.
To Prairie View as well.
Most of his family went there.
Yeah. Cause I didn't know anything about Travis. A good family friend of ours, she knew his uncle or brother. Cause she was like, oh yeah, da, da, da. And I was like, oh yeah, he's from Prairie View. His family.
His family is like the like, Webster part of his family is from Prairie. So like all the Websters, I know all the Websters. Yeah. Like his grandma, my grandma are like literally best friends.
But yes, like I was saying, I didn't know anything. I thought he was.
That's bad, because then all you get introduced to is this negative.
Well, not when he did a whole
bunch of positive all week long.
Because it's like you were saying earlier. I mean, he's the artist, but technically when it comes to stuff like that, it is security and it is the event space and it is like other things that necessarily. I mean, he could stop that. I feel like that's a detailed road. Like if he knew what he heard, stuff like that. But
in closing on this this statement that was short that we made long for some reason. The meeting was brief and respectful. That's what the police chief said. And a chance for me to share my public safety concerns as chief of police. As I have previously stated, our criminal investigation continues. We're asking for everyone to be considerate of the grieving families during the incredible, difficult time. Please continue to lift them up in prayer.
Yeah,
it's
so
lit.
Sad.
But that was a statement for the police chief to try to cover his
now what did the mayor say?
His back half. The mayor said if Travis would have stopped that show, it'd been way worse because all 50 of them people would have
all 50,000 people.
They would have turned that place up. It would have been lit for sure. It would have. And that's what a lot of people don't realize.
No, I said I could see that. Because it's like everyone's standing, paying attention and then if you stop, then everybody's just going crazy.
I just wasted my $430 ticket for you to stop mid-concert? No, fam.
I mean, and the good part is he's giving refunds to everybody.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Full refunds?
Yeah, full refunds to everybody.
Wow.
Right. You're giving full refunds. You're taking care of funeral costs. You're reaching out to victims to take care of funeral costs. It's not like he was just like, forget y'all got hurt. It is what it is. I'm keeping my money. They're giving full refunds.
Yeah, like I said, I haven't dug too much in it, but I've seen people talk about it. And it just seems like them trying to cancel Travis and all that stuff towards him. I just feel like it's not necessarily the right. I just don't see him. I don't know.
It's people.
I don't feel like it's fair, I guess.
That's what I'm looking for. Like people were saying Travis was responsible and he should have stopped it.
And it seems like, I guess part of it he didn't know. And then I did see that clip where he saw somebody pass out and he was trying to make sure that they were taken care of.
Bro stopped the concert at least he stopped the concert at least 3 times trying to get people help. And they were showing the clip where him rapping and looking at the people like getting help. And they like, why is he still rapping? I'm like, bro, he was the main reason they got help. Because if it wasn't for him getting them help, they'd have just been out there and passed the fuck out.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
I just feel like I don't like the.
If we're gonna be clear, he started rapping after they had pulled their boy out of the crowd.
Yeah.
Like, the boy was grabbed by security and pulled out. And that boy in particular, if you actually look at the video of when he actually passed out and everything, he was having a seizure. I don't know if most people don't know what seizures look like, but because I dealt with a bunch of them working at the Y, the boy was having a, like, full-on body seizure. And if he's one of the people who may have passed away, like, that's not any fault of anybody who's there. A seizure is just something that just, like, it can either happen when you a traumatic brain injury or something like that, or it can just happen randomly. Some of the people at the, like, Y, when I was working there, they would just, like, randomly have seizures. One woman, like, passed out on the deck of our, like, she wasn't even swimming or anything. She was just walking on the pool deck, passed out, fell, started having a seizure right there on the pool deck. And when somebody's having a seizure, you really just can't do nothing until they're done having a seizure. You're not even really supposed to touch them. You know? It's one of them things. It's like, it's a seizure is like a
yeah, but
a
my
thing.
point was that people acting like he didn't care. And I feel that he did, you know, he does care.
Well,
it's just some things that he didn't catch or whatever.
At the same time, at all these festivals,
He's not going to catch it. Though.
Yeah, he's not going to catch everything. So it's just like to just paint him as this like big villain.
It is.
Things happen.
And that's the problem. Like, people are looking at it like, why is he acting like this? And it's like, first off, he's done 1,001 shows. You know how many people have probably passed out of his shows before?
And other people's shows.
It's a common thing, especially at some big festival like this.
I'm
yes,
sure they have tons of
they do.
And
they have tons of people who pass out all the time, or people who are like hurt in the crowd, something like that,
like,
that they have to go pick up. And it's like, we forget that that's just part of the show.
Like, they opened the gate for Astroworld at like 1?
Yeah.
Travis didn't perform until 8:45. So it's like, bro, you've been on your feet for 7 hours. You've been out there. Ain't no telling what you done ate, what you done drink,
what you done smoked,
what you done
popped.
Yeah, what you done popped.
Yeah.
Because you just out there amongst people that do like-minded things that you do.
Right. Have they gave an update on those people?
No.
The person going around drugging people with needles?
Now, to me, I say like, at first it was 300 people that got poked with the needles.
Really?
Then it was 300 people that got caught in a stampede or trampled. So I'm like, which story do y'all really want to run? Because I'm like, now y'all just trying to make it seem like it was total negligence all the way around.
The media.
Because it's a spin. It's like, what do you want to spin?
You know, it's actually funny. Like, they were talking about like all these like online conspiracy theories of Travis and this. He was like, all his like this he's the devil worshiping and all this stuff. Yeah, and all this like this chaos creating thing. And I'm like, no, actually, all of y'all who are spreading all this information and creating the chaos, all of y'all who keep resharing all this stuff that's like inaccurate information and creating the chaos, all you people who are doctoring clips are creating this chaos, the media is creating the chaos. Everybody else around the entire thing is creating chaos around it.
Most people who were actually at Astroworld, most people who was actually there was like, it was cool, and I ain't seen none of it. Because I didn't talk to like 6 or 7 people that was actually there.
Didn't see what?
The people getting trampled.
Oh.
People getting poked. I only know one person that was there that actually saw the little boy that had passed out and passed away.
But he's so young at a concert like that.
Yeah, but like I said, I was there, and the first thing I told my friend was, I would not have brought my child of any age beside an adult to this concert.
It blew my mind that people came that was like young, or that they got in.
It was people that was like, people came from Germany, people came from all across the world to be at Astroworld.
So honestly, they should have had an age limit.
But going back, he was talking about visuals though, the visuals and how everyone's talking about like the
it's funny,
Illuminati references, the hell, all that.
Y'all don't know what the real Illuminati is.
I'm just saying that's what people are saying.
Yeah, because they just...
So you didn't see that?
No.
What you mean? You didn't see what?
Will, the visuals.
Will, did you go to hell?
No.
Will, did you direct him?
But they said they had the portal before that song.
Yeah, he had a portal.
He had a mountain. He had a goddamn mountain with a goddamn cave.
I mean, visuals are visuals. What do y'all want?
He had a mountain
That's
with
what I'm saying.
I'm saying he had a mountain with a cave in it. What do you want? That's the portal?
That's the reference they're talking about when they talk about the Illuminati, whatever you want to call it. They're talking about the visuals.
Ain't no Illuminati. That half the problem.
That's
is
what
people don't
call it. It might not be
people
that, but that's
don't know what they're
people call
talking about. Yeah, somebody also said Freemasons where it was a Freemason death ritual and
that's
they
what
were
they tie
worshiping the
Illuminati
devil
to.
and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm telling you that's what the talk is.
Look,
Hold on,
if anybody would know,
I'm gonna say
there's 1.5 at the table.
What are you talking about? Anyway, I'm just saying that's what the topic is.
there was none like there's no Masons aren't devil worshippers.
I didn't say Mason.
No, I'm just
saying. How do you feel about that reference? Because they're putting like the opening with the mouth, and then that with the whatever purgatory and what's that man thing?
That the head with the mouth though came from that actually came from the Texas cyclone sign.
Yeah, but where'd that come from?
Astroworld.
No, where'd they get that from?
The Texas cyclone.
Yeah.
Have you been on the Texas cyclone?
Where was the inspiration for the Texas cyclone? And then it's like it might be referenced, but then they have the other pictures, and it's just like
you can
there's
a lot of pictures.
You can document pictures.
Well, no, I mean there's a lot of paintings. There's a lot of paintings of hell, and there's a lot of like pictures. Yeah, sure, that's crazy.
I don't think they doctored it. I feel like they're just comparing.
If that's what they consider hell to be was Friday, I promise you it'd be 100 million more people that was willing to go to hell.
Yeah, I feel like the question is just the picture visual references.
And like I did,
that's it.
That's fine, but if that's what hell is supposed to look like.
Actually, funny part is half of those flyers and pictures that people were posting, I never saw any of that until like they started posting this, and half of me was like, "Where are y'all even getting this from?" Because I've never seen like that actually as the advertisement for the Astroworld Fest. Yeah,
I didn't see any advertisement for it. Period.
I don't know. I wasn't there. I'm just not.
I mean, there was no advertisement for them to really put out. Once they opened the tickets, they were sold out that same day.
Shit, they probably sold out within like an hour.
They were.
I don't know. The industry known to like kind of have some visual references, so it's nothing new to me.
I mean, I get it, but
it is what it is.
I feel like people are reaching.
Very
but
much so.
I don't know. I feel like there is something to the music industry and their references and the stuff they do. What is it? I don't know.
I'm about to say you read your Bible.
What's that to do with anything? What are you getting at? Is my question.
Lucifer was the angel of what?
Music. So that's why it's reference. So what are you getting at?
You sing at church, right?
Can you be more specific?
I'm just saying. That's what it is.
That's all. We haven't even said nothing that's like a code written. Lucifer was the angel of music.
Okay.
You sing at church, right?
Yeah.
All right.
But it's like when you sing at church, you sing with different intention than the intention that they be putting forth.
What do you mean?
Like you can have two sides to a coin, so you can either be on this side of the coin or the other side. Like in church, they more focus on the angelic.
It's the same.
Part.
It's the same coin. There's no.
Thank you. That's what I'm about to say.
It's the same.
No, intention is everything.
No.
Yes, it is.
No.
Yes, it is. I can pray.
Yes, she's right. Intention.
For you to have harm. I can pray for harm to be done to you, or I can pray for, positive things to happen for you.
But you can pray good for you, but that could mean bad for somebody else. So
it's all. But it's intention.
But like I just said,
that's
what's the intention of gospel music?
Perception.
That's not perception, because something good for you. I want to have those shoes. Okay, that means somebody else ain't gonna get them. That might need them a little bit more than you.
What? Just because I'm praying for shoes, or you want to take somebody's shoes?
You pray for it.
That don't mean they coming from someone else necessarily.
Huh? Well, if there's only one pair of those shoes left, that means somebody else ain't gonna get them if you got them.
Yeah, but the intention wasn't for anyone else not to have them. It was for them to have it. So I feel like the intention, again, is positive.
If you pray for yourself to have those shoes, and there's only one pair, and you get them, somebody else who prayed for them not gonna get them. But I feel like
that's not necessarily intention. I feel like that's something else.
Uh-huh.
What is it?
I don't know. But I feel like it's
What's
a different
the intention of gospel music?
I don't know. What's the definition of gossip?
No, I said of gospel music. I'm asking you.
I mean, most people that sing gospel music is more like God, Jesus.
What's their intention? What's their intention behind it?
They still do regular shit after.
No. Will you stop cussing?
But we ain't talking about that. We talking about gospel music.
Yeah. What is?
Didn't I just answer that question?
What? No, I asked you what the intention is.
Like to pray to God and the Lord and Jesus and all that.
Why?
I don't know. Same reason you pray, right? To praise and worship.
This is how I know people don't read the Bible.
You asked me about gospel, and I didn't grow up in the church.
I didn't either.
So
technically I did, but I didn't either.
So what you getting at? I answered. What you trying to get at?
I'm just asking you a question. Just that. So
You acting like you knew the answer.
Exactly. And what we getting at? Because I was saying
say the answer.
Her coming in like you do know like
if you could speak.
So the Book of Psalms, right?
Oh Lord, why did you go there?
Don't go there.
Go ahead, go. You gonna
say something because you keep beating around.
Well, no,
because
the Book of Psalms is supposed to be songs.
Okay.
That's what the Book of Psalms is. It's supposed to be songs.
Okay.
Have you ever just read anything in there? A lot of that is not praising the Lord per se.
What's it doing?
Asking for help, asking for mercy.
Okay.
Leading me in the way I'm supposed to go.
Okay. That makes sense. I agree.
Right. So when we started talking about gospel music, especially when we talk about songwriters in the music industry and gospel music, a lot of them are making music for gospel to make money. A lot of it is like in church in this way has become propaganda in a sense. Like if you really think about how most people are taught to who God is and what God is, right? Most people are taught to fear God and to worship him to get favor from him, right? Mm-hmm. And that's not, if you just actually just go through the Bible, that's really just not what it is.
And what is it supposed to be?
It's if you believe in God, right, and you like just wholly trust in God, you walk blindly with faith. Through,
Okay.
You don't need to praise and worship and be like, oh, thank you, Lord, and everything. I mean, even like most people when they pray, right, they be adding a whole bunch of extra things that just unnecessary to their prayers, as if they're going to get extra favor from that, all the extra that they do. Like most people don't do it in a genuine sense. That's what I'm looking for. Most of them do it because they fear that if they don't, they will go to hell or something like that.
Fear what? You said most of them do what?
Most people fear if they don't praise the Lord in the way that they're supposed to praise the Lord, or pray how they're supposed to pray, and all this other stuff, that they're going to go to hell.
But they won't find favor. People aren't afraid to. We have the 7 commandments, and people aren't afraid to do that. So are they really afraid to not pray? 10. Lord, I told y'all. I'm sorry. 10. I don't know where I got 7 from.
I was just going to let her keep going. I was going to come back and clean it up.
Were we talking about 7s?
No, 7 is the rule of my life.
No, were we not talking about 7s though? Where did I pull 7 from? Just out my head?
Just said it.
Huh? Whatever.
You're being too smart for the people.
Who?
It's okay.
It's okay. I take that out.
I mean, 7 is a...
No, I said 7 is the rule of my yacht. That's where they actually...
No, I said, were we talking about 7s in a conversation?
No.
I just pulled that from nowhere then. But go ahead.
There's 7 deadly sins. Sure.
Maybe that's what I was talking about.
That's what you're thinking.
Because I said sins. I was going
10
sins,
commandments.
and then I went commandments.
Yeah,
so I was trying to talk about sins, actually. Because people sin, and they don't be afraid to not do that. So how are they afraid not to praise and worship?
I mean, the Bible in itself, like modern day Bible, is propaganda also. So
yeah. But I'm just saying, I've never heard of people being scared to not praise and worship, thinking that they're going to go to hell if they don't praise and worship.
I mean,
that's my first time hearing that.
That's what people...
No, there's some people like that.
What do you mean?
Really?
Why
I feel like you would be... I feel like if you're afraid to do anything...
Do you pray, Camille?
Yeah.
Why?
For help. Hell.
Help to do what?
Help in life.
Hell, I don't know. I was confused.
Oh, I was just saying hell.
I was taking back.
No. For help. I be needing help.
For guidance?
Yeah, guidance.
Okay,
I pray for guidance. I pray for peace. I pray for things I struggle with.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Continue.
No, I was asking you.
Anyway,
why do you pray?
I'm still trying to figure. Okay, I answered. Now continue.
What do you want me
Why
to
you be asking these questions and then you go nowhere?
I didn't go anywhere.
Exactly.
I went somewhere.
Most of the time when people ask you questions, they ask for like a reason. Pray for? Yeah, and then I tell you and you do nothing.
What? I mean, you answered it. I don't know what more you want from me. That's good.
I thought we were going somewhere.
That's good that you
with this
pray for that.
conversation.
We were. We were going with most people don't pray. Most people when
How
they
we
pray.
even got on this was because I was saying the intention between like the music industry and how they get labeled with the Illuminati stuff. And then we went down this road.
Why are you looking at me?
And I thought you were
You
coming back to that to bring it.
Just,
And you never did. You
an
went to a
Illuminati.
dead
Is this
end.
true? What is this about? You part of the Illuminati? Is this?
I'm not a part of the Illuminati.
Lord.
But I didn't see nothing that was.
What is the Illuminati?
Next subject, please.
I'm not answering all my questions from this man.
Will, what's the Illuminati? Technically, it was like an old Italian organization.
Wrong.
It was.
Wrong.
What do you mean?
Wrong.
It wasn't Italian.
Wrong.
What part of Europe was it?
Wrong.
Oh, so you do know.
Wrong.
Technically, it was an old. What you can research is it was an old Italian organization.
Research can tell you any damn thing.
I know. I said it was old. That's what it was. It's a whole I sent you the documentary.
Okay.
The one it was on Amazon. It was about the Illuminati.
We'll fuck you. Fuck you.
I just hate how this conversation was going somewhere and it went nowhere. So it might as well change.
I told you he was in the Illuminati. I don't know.
Oh, that's terrible.
Well, all I was saying is, what we know as modern day gospel music might as well be tied in there along with rap music and everything, because the purpose of it is all the same, and that's to make money and to quote unquote kind of control you. If we're gonna be honest, they use artists to control people to buy things. That's why they use them for ads. They use the gospel artists to control you, to keep you in church, and to keep people wanting to use that system of God and the fear system of, if you don't come here, if you don't pay tithes and offerings, if you don't do X, Y, and Z, you will go to hell.
Yeah, we understand that, but we were talking about tying that with the extreme of what people call the Illuminati and the visuals and the things they say towards the devil.
Look,
and
the Illuminati is a whole different conversation.
They were different things. It's like, yes, they do that. We know that. But then there's a separate category that was that.
Hey, question. I know a way to do this. I know an easier way to do this. Because if we're going to talk, if we're going to say anything about Illuminati,
I think this conversation's over.
It really is.
It's been dead.
Y'all want to continue.
No, I'm trying to change subject, but he
the
keeps on going back to
definition
circles.
of illumination is lighting or light.
We know this.
Okay. Illuminati is to illuminate. That's all I don't get how you get darkness and hell from light.
I was just trying to have you speak on it, but you never did. You tiptoed.
Because I have to tiptoe on subjects like that.
No, you don't.
I do, actually.
That's why we didn't waste this last.
We didn't waste anything.
It is to be tiptoed upon lightly.
Well, this is a podcast, so we're supposed to be talking about it.
No, just some things you shouldn't talk about.
Y'all scared.
When you joined your sorority, did you take a obligation or oath?
Where does ceiling come from? He's talking to you. I'm not even talking to you.
And you talking about the ceiling?
Yeah, go ahead.
Out the blue.
But you didn't answer the question.
I didn't hear
Did
it
you take
all.
an oath or obligation to join your sorority?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you took oath to Illuminati, and that's why you can't talk about it?
Wait,
No.
you took an oath or obligation? Which one was it?
I know oath.
That's way deeper than obligation.
I was
But
asking.
I don't see how the... Okay, so continue. Yes, I took an oath. Continue. What are you getting at?
So with your oath, there's certain things you can't talk about.
Okay.
With my obligation, there's certain things I can't talk about.
But we're talking about the music industry in relation to Illuminati, which I know there's references, but we're not talking about that. So I don't see why you can't speak on that.
Because some of the references...
Because that has nothing to do with your organization, in a way. There's things you can talk about, and there's things you couldn't talk about, and there's plenty. I feel like there's a whole avenue where you could.
All right, happy we had we got through that. Glad we had a good conversation, a good break. All right, everybody happy. Camille had to go to the restroom. Anyways, so did y'all see The Harder They Fall?
Yes.
I'm sweet with the blam blam. What's wrong with you?
I'm gonna fight her. That's what's gonna happen.
I don't understand what's going on.
I'm about to turn this.
This is what I'm
this
talking
whole
about.
thing off, and I'm gonna fight her. Anyway, can you come up to your
I
mic,
don't
please?
understand.
She said yes.
Exactly.
So, what did you think about The Harder They Fall? And react.
Okay, ask me that next. I was waiting for Will to chime in.
Well, he said he's sweet with the blam blam.
And he was about to go in.
He actually never shot a gun, so I don't even know why he talking about he's sweet with the blam blam.
That was the line in the movie.
But you're not sweet with it. I'm sweet with the blam blams.
What?
I don't know what you. I have a revolver that shoot like that.
It was good. I liked. I always love seeing black people on the screen doing things
Why?
outside of the norm. You know, outside of the like normal
Ooh, I
everyday
found a
stuff
better
we
subject.
see. You
Hey,
know, I
why
like
you-
seeing that.
That is normal everyday subject stuff we see.
It's not. We don't have
Black
that
people
many
with guns
Wild,
robbing
Wild
people.
West kind of stuff
Well, you live in Houston, right?
Yeah.
on the screen.
You have fun.
I like it's different. It's not like us
It
being
was-
broke down.
but it wasn't
and
nothing-
going
They was
through
broke down.
stuff and-
They was going through stuff.
She talking
He
about,
know what I mean.
She talking about us being like poor and not being able to do nothing in our lives because we don't fit into society of today.
That's all of Redwood.
Redwood was a community of its own for black people. True. Where was Redwood?
In the ghetto.
No. I'm saying what part of the country was Redwood?
Texas.
No.
It was.
You sure?
Yes.
If
They
I
was in
would've-
Texas. That's the whole reason Bass Reeves was even in that thing.
I was multitasking while I watched it, so I missed a lot of details.
Because where what's her face's thing was, it was in Texas too.
Well, when he was at the bar, when they were sitting at the table, he was
Where
like,
what's that girl's name? Where Zazzy's her thing.
Mary.
Man,
Was that Mary? Yeah.
goodness
Mary.
gracious, your phone. Yeah, Mary. There, thank you, Mary. Her thing was
Stagecoach.
Stagecoach Mary. Her thing was in Texas. I want to say all this took place in Texas.
well, because he said, he told Bass Reeves, Nat told Bass Reeves, if there was a robbery, if there was a bank robbery, I was in Texas. And he was like, unless the bank robbery
Took place in Texas.
Yeah, it took place in Texas.
They was in Texas, like I said.
And so, but Redwood is also like a little small part of the community in Tulsa.
So they were somewhere between Texas and
In
Tulsa.
Oklahoma. Yeah, that's
Because that's the
what
only
made me
place.
think of that.
That's the only place
Yeah.
where Bass Reeves was an actual.
Marshall.
Yeah.
No, he was in Oklahoma too though.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He traveled between like Texas, like the whole like West. He really traveled.
I enjoyed the movie. It was a nice breath of fresh air for me.
Yeah, and they said everybody in there was.
Did y'all notice they didn't say the N word in the movie?
That's nice. Another.
They did.
No,
That's kind of hard for that time.
no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
The fact that they said it and ain't nobody. The fact that nobody said it in the movie, y'all
How many
didn't
white
notice.
people did you see in the movie too?
A lot, and all the white people were shutting up every time.
You only seen white people on the train.
Oh yeah, I did. See
No, you saw white people when they robbed the bank. They went to a white town and robbed. They went to a
I
white
saw
town
that
so
part.
much that the town was white. Everything was painted white in the town. That's how white the town was.
I'm thinking.
I watched the movie twice, so
I need to watch it again because I missed a lot of details.
because I was just like, ooh, I liked it so much the first time. I wanted to watch it the second time. But yeah, he went to go get the boys' money. The $10,000 extra dollars. They went and stole it
At
from
the
a white
very
town.
end.
Oh yeah. In the middle of the movie,
Yeah,
That was the middle.
talking about
when
where-
Cuffy dressed up with the red dress
when
and robbed the
Cuffy
bank.
That was the middle.
when we found out Cuffy was a girl.
You knew Cuffy was a girl
I
from
knew
the
that
beginning.
I don't know.
See?
I didn't know if Cuffy was a girl or not. I thought
You
she was
did
maybe a little
not?
boy.
Are you serious?
No.
It's hard to tell.
I'm about to say you gonna get your ass canceled.
Cuffy didn't want to be a girl. He wanted to be a boy.
Him or she?
I don't know. Her, who? Yeah.
Okay, but yeah.
Jimmy felt the same. He said what I was feeling. He's like, yes, I knew. He's like, I knew it. Oh, he close shave.
Oh, he did say that.
He's like, I know I wasn't the only one wondering.
But everybody that they depicted or characterized in the movie was a real person.
Yeah.
So that was kind of cool.
It was cool because it brought a lot of light on, different black people.
I know who Bill Pickett was. I know who
You know who Cherokee Bill was?
Bass Reeves. I didn't know who Cherokee Bill was.
Cherokee Bill.
every time somebody got
Hey, that was messed up. I wish they would have just let them two have a shootout.
who?
Him and Jimmy.
So you gonna drop a spoiler?
What? We didn't spoil the whole movie already. What are you talking about?
Oh well, shit. Oh, yeah. He just shot him in the. He said, "Man, I hate long." He said, "I hate long draws," and just shot the man in the face.
No, he said that after.
Yeah, after
he shot him in the
yeah.
face. He's like, I don't know why they always got to count so long. I was like, bro, what? You this is terrible. Cheat the count. I can't believe this.
But I already knew who Cherokee Bill was gonna die from, though.
Oh, what? Cuffy?
Yeah.
Why?
Because when she was sitting there talking to Jimmy,
talking about she's fastest.
mm-hmm.
She was like, when I'm looking in the mirror.
Yeah, she was like, I'm looking in the mirror, and he was like, ain't no way in hell you think you faster than me.
I was just still reflecting on how much I liked the movie. As y'all continue to talk.
So what did you like about the movie?
I mean, like I said, I need to watch it in detail, but I don't know. I just enjoyed. Like, I felt like it was a great cast. You know, it had a lot of like familiar faces and great actors and actresses. Which I thought was weird but I liked it, was the fact that, you know, usually in a movie you have like, you know, they had like opposing sides. Mm-hmm. And usually you kind of like, oh, I like this side better because they have this person or that. It's like, it was equal. It was hard to decide, you know, because it's like you had, what's her name? Stagecoach Mary, her over there, and then
Zazie.
Yeah, Zazie, and then you had
Regina.
Idris Elba and Regina on that side. And I'm just like, I like both of them, so it's just like interesting. I could just sit back and watch it and enjoy it.
I got a question. What do y'all think about?
And the storyline was good.
What do y'all think about modern music and old
I actually hate that. Honestly.
I used to hate it, but
a lot of people don't like that.
No, I don't. I don't like it. I like if they were gonna like.
You want to stay true to the storyline?
You want to stay true to the times.
Yeah, I want to stay true to the times because you didn't have to like. And that movie, they didn't have to do that in that. Most people, when they do that, it's a gimmick, but they didn't. They literally just didn't have to do it for that movie. You know.
A lot of people enjoy
and
the
I don't think you said. Oh yeah, whatever. I'm pretty sure they enjoy Jay-Z and everybody else who's a famous rapper on the soundtrack. But, like. What's a movie that kind of does it well?
It's in Django. A lot of people don't like Django just for that fact.
But I'm about to say that's a your mic, you far away. But the Django's another one that like they didn't need it. They only did it as a gimmick, and I really think they did it because Tarantino's white.
Huh?
I think they did it because Tarantino's white.
Put the rap music in.
Yes, yeah. I think they did it to make it more. Try to make it more comfortable.
You think that
as many times as they said the N word?
Yeah, that's why they did. That's why you add the rap music to make it more comfortable.
Why? When
psychologically, I think that's what they were thinking.
Well, when your protagonist is a
psychologically.
Okay.
I guess.
When you think of like just psycho of like, let's go because that's pre-cancel culture, right? Even though they tried to cancel that movie, but that's like you
couldn't cancel Django.
The first time I really noticed them doing that, and I really really didn't like it, was Bridgerton, because they were remixing a lot. They were actually putting new songs.
That's different.
And how?
Because they were doing it in classical music form.
But still, those are songs from now, and I didn't like it.
Classical
I really didn't
music
like it.
form though, and that is where, because I was gonna say what's it called, the Great Gatsby soundtrack. The one with Leonardo DiCaprio, like that actually matched the movie, even though it was like.
Well, it didn't match to me because I was like, hold on.
No, not with Jay-Z playing with them N words riding across the bridge in the 1820s.
No, the sound though, because they remixed it. It wasn't like a modern. It wasn't like
I feel
a
like
normal
you're making
sound.
an exception for it. It's all the same stuff.
No. What I'm saying, the difference between Gatsby and Bridgerton is. They didn't like what's that? The that they had in what's the called in The Harder They Fall. That was all like a modern day beat and everything.
Yeah, you said they made it classical, so you think it's fine,
right? In those two scenarios, yes, the artists are newer artists, and yes, the songs that they use, like Bridgerton, they remixed songs. Gatsby, they made all original songs for Gatsby with artists, but they use the sounds of those time periods.
We understand what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the only if The Harder They Fall used the sound of the time period, it's different
for you, but for me, I don't really care.
So
I didn't like it in Bridgerton. For me, I might.
So wait, so you do care because you didn't like it?
What?
You said
I didn't like it in Bridgerton, but maybe I did like it just being straight how it is and Harder They Fall.
So what do you think The Harder They Fall was missing from a Western movie standpoint?
Nothing. A Western movie is like first off, Western movies are they really originated in Italy, I want to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's where the whole spaghetti Western came from. Yeah. So Westerns really are like strong form like Italy. Like the 50s, before they were like Italian spaghetti Westerns, American wise, they were like in the 50s, they were like your TV shows and stuff like that.
You said spaghetti?
Yeah. Spaghetti Western.
What's that?
The Italian made Westerns that they try to make American.
That's just slang.
Mm-hmm.
Because I want to say all of Clint Eastwood's are Italian made. I think. All his stuff. The
Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. I don't think that's Italian made.
I think it was part of like the spaghetti Western genre though.
I never heard that before.
You ain't never seen Once Upon a Time?
No, spaghetti Western. I never heard that.
Once Upon a Time in the West is not.
No, they used the same spaghetti Western in Once Upon a Time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because he actually goes to Italy to make Western movies.
Oh, you talking about Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
Yeah.
You know, like that title Once Upon a Time it started with a movie called Once Upon a Time in the West, which was a Western, and then there was Once Upon a Time in America, and then there's a couple of like Once Upon a Time sub offs, but that Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is just a sub off of all of them.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's where the term spaghetti Western, I seen that term used when Leonardo DiCaprio character flew to Italy to make movies because he was losing popularity in America. So he flew to Italy to make Westerns.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, well, he's going to make spaghetti Westerns now.
Yeah.
Which I found, like you said, kind of weird.
Because he was an action. That's what I'm saying. But he was a TV action hero. That's what I said. I think Clint Eastwood's movies were spaghetti Westerns. I think he went to Italy and made those because he was a cowboy action hero on TV per se in America. You know, it's all new.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
Go ahead.
That's dope.
But
yeah, that's what
film aficionado.
But that's what whatchamacallit. Like that's kind of like this was kind of that's what Spike Lee was mad about Django saying, like, because Django was originally a spaghetti Western, and he was like Django is not like slavery, black people is not some this is spaghetti Western per se, you know, which, you know, like.
Well, now that makes sense.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
That's where Spike Lee's like upset issues were with that.
Because a lot of people was like, Spike just mad he didn't make the movie, which I was like at the time,
maybe possible. Not. I don't think Spike's ever mad that he didn't make a movie that Spike didn't come up with. So I would never say that about Spike. No, I like The Harder They Fall. Like the soundtrack worked for the movie. Cause even like when they were robbing the train and everything, like all that worked. It was dope. But he asked me about the soundtrack. I wasn't even gonna mention it, but that's just
You wouldn't have did it like that. That's the difference.
What, the soundtrack?
Yeah.
I mean, if I make a Western, I'll make a Western.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That one is like I think they just. I mean, it's dope. It's his style. They wanted to go a hip hop route with it. You have all these great black actors, who like you have like arguably outside of Lakeith, like the greatest black actors out there. I hate Lakeith.
Yeah, and I really like that. Like, when do you see that these days?
No, I don't even like him in this movie.
Why?
Because he acts the same in everything he's in. He's always this just dry, like weird personality person.
I liked his different. I like the little accents they had. Cause it was like, oh dang, I can't even recognize that voice on.
Yeah, I like Regina's like accent. Yeah,
she got like a New Orleans accent.
Huh? She do voice as well though.
Lakeith is weird.
Lakeith was Lakeith.
Yeah, that's my problem. Lakeith never, like, even the movie The Photographer with him and Issa Rae, like he gives me nothing of substance. Lakeith does not like.
I liked him in this movie.
Now you gotta get off that, man. He had a mental breakdown while shooting this movie.
Get out.
Lakeith?
Mm-hmm. He had a what?
What
mental
happened?
breakdown.
On what? I get mental breakdowns, man.
Yeah,
it's hard out here.
Yeah, I don't want to. He had mental health issues.
Hush, your mouth.
What happened?
Can I get to it?
So his greatest role was. Can you get your mic phone away from my mic? His greatest role was in Get Out. That was his greatest role.
I mean, isn't that the same?
What? Get Out? No, it's not. He was stuck. He was a black man, a white man, stuck in a black man's body. That was the greatest acting he ever did.
Okay.
And he didn't have too many lines.
That's one. Never mind.
Is making a noise?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
But nah, going back, I'm just telling you.
Oh, did y'all notice Chadwick Boseman's name is on the train?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, the train. C. Boseman. Yeah.
Oh.
That was cool. I know. That's so nice.
But yeah, it's just nice to see so many black, well-established actors and actresses with all full.
You know what?
Let me finish.
Go ahead.
With all like their
bad.
own role. You know, a lot of times when you have a lot of, you know, it's not even that many. They'll have like cameos or like these small parts.
Who directed them?
But in this movie, they had like
Jay-Z
full parts, and it was just really nice. I don't get that much, which is sad to say.
You seen this is so rude of me to say. You seen Proud Family? The guy who directed looked like the Peanut Man after he got burnt.
The guy the director of the movie?
Yeah.
Lord.
I can't think of his name, but he's only like directed one other movie, and he works on soundtracks. So like he worked on the soundtrack with Great Gatsby, and he worked on a couple other soundtracks. He had another Western movie that he made with like all the black people who were great, like a couple like back in like early 2000s. He had like the light skinned boy from Grey's Anatomy. He had Isaiah Washington.
I think I briefly remember.
He has like Jesse a bunch Williams. He had Erykah Badu. He had a bunch of like that one was dope. Also, this one was way better made, which makes me feel like he just had more money on this one.
What you talking about?
The
director, not the director.
Director.
Yeah. He had another Western that he made.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, before this.
What was it?
It's called like 9 Rounds or something like that. I don't know.
Had Jesse Williams in it. He mentioned Badu. He was just saying
Isaiah.
He was just saying how this one, I guess he feels that director had more money to work with.
It did. If you watch the two movies, like the other one is not visually. It looks off.
I would have loved to have seen that in the movie theater. I kind of missed those days.
It was in the movie theater.
No.
Yeah.
It was a Netflix movie.
You had to go find the movie theaters that they were showing it. That's why they delayed the release date.
No, but I'm saying like I missed the days when things were, you know.
I want to go see the Eternals.
Exclusively.
See, look, he looked like that thing from.
Let me see.
You just like talking about people.
He
bro.
do.
You really just like making fun of people.
Can you get in your mic?
You can't hear me talking like this?
No, because you got to be close to the mic because I leveled your mic for when you were up close to it.
You don't act like you not my daddy?
I'm not your daddy.
Shit.
But I'm something close.
No, you're not.
Uh-huh.
Something your close.
You look more like Biggie than my daddy.
Yeah,
Fat, black, and ugly.
That's what your mama. That's what your mama be calling me.
Fat, black, and ugly.
Yeah, after I give it to her though.
You be wanting to get beat up.
Oh, he did Jay-Z's legacy. That's the other thing he did.
Let me see.
He did Jay-Z's like legacy thing. I think for the short for 444. And then that's what it's called. They Die by Dawn. He did it in 2013. Yeah, see, he could have got an Alexa back then and it looked great, but he didn't. That one had it had all these it had like all the super dope black people. It had the super dope black people in it. See, that's my guy right there.
It must not have been that good then.
Yeah, see,
I ain't heard of it.
You know, if it got Clifton Powell in it,
I didn't watch it.
No, did you
it had
hear
Nate. Yeah, Nate Parker was in it.
I heard of it.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, so I agree.
Nate Parker, David Banner.
And you got great actors right there, so it could not have been that.
That's what I said. That one had all another whole class list of all the good black actors. You found about Lakeith? You found what he was having a mental issue about?
He was having crippling anxiety.
Really?
I don't know what that is.
And
I know what anxiety is. I don't know what crippling anxiety is.
Like debilitating.
Crippling?
Can't move, can't do nothing, can't get up.
Thank you.
Oh, Lord.
I didn't know what that meant. I didn't know what he meant.
That's why we explained.
About making the movie because he said like his role and having to work beside such other
great actors.
it could take a
that's
toll.
cool. I mean,
okay.
It's not. I'm just saying, like, the fact that he respected them that much to.
I don't think that's I think you just proved my point on what I said about him and his acting abilities. Anyways,
nothing is wrong with that man.
Leave him alone.
Take off your director's hat. Take off your director's hat and be human sometime.
Actually, if I'm gonna be honest,
sheesh.
This is probably the second best movie I've seen him act. Like, this is the second best acting performance from him I've seen.
What was the first?
Get Out.
You didn't like him in
no
Judas and the Black Messiah?
Hell no.
Why?
No, not at all. No, didn't. Not at all.
Why?
No. Oh, actually, I lied. He's good in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I
liked him.
He's good in Atlanta.
ATL.
I ain't never watched ATL.
You said why didn't I like him in Judas and the Black Messiah?
Yeah.
I could think of like 10 other people who could have played that role way better.
So what did you like about him?
Because he was just him. He has no depth to him.
I could say that about
like
an
Jonathan,
actor, but that would be a whole nother conversation.
Jonathan has depth to him.
Jonathan.
The one who plays in what's the boy's name in this movie in the They Harder Their Fall? The main character.
Oh, Jonathan Major.
Oh.
Yeah. What's his main
Jonathan
what's
Major.
His character? No, what's his
Nat Love.
Yeah, Nat Love. He plays Nat Love, yes. Yeah, hey, if that man don't get an Oscar before he died, I'm gonna shoot somebody. Cause he is just that great of an actor. I've like watched everything he's been in since the little stuff he's been in. He's just a great actor. I didn't know he was from Dallas. He went to Duncanville.
Somebody else told me.
He went to like Cedar Hill and Duncanville, I think.
Oh, so he
from Dallas. Yeah, no.
Shut up.
I can hear you.
And so you can hear me say little stuff, but you can't hear me say high stuff.
I can hear you say all three in the above. I just wish you come in the mic because then you start fading when you lean back.
But I like the fact that Lakeith. I mean, of course, anxiety and crippling anxiety is horrible, but that shows me that like he really, that means he respects them.
Like
to me,
everybody else put people like up there
pedestal.
In like, okay, you had that, bro. You was a regular human. Like,
I'm be honest, he there was some like actors that he was amongst, so I can understand.
Yeah,
like,
and I think that's cool. It makes him feel like like
Regina, Idris,
Jonathan, Zazie.
You gotta.
What's the old boy who played Bass Reeves? I can't think of his name. But he be in everything too.
Yeah. And well.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
That means you gotta put up your big boy pants. And come to work today.
And it's like I don't know. That's like really humbling for me. To be like, oh wow, he's up there doing great, but he still respects and like looks like, man, I gotta really. bring my A game.
I gotta bring my A game every day.
You do,
and that's stuff that people deal with every day. So it's just nice for someone to shine light and say like they struggle with that stuff too.
Yeah, them three especially, like them three,
the whole cast.
Regina, shoot,
the whole cast.
Regina Idris, the guy who played Bass Reeves, like he ain't no slouch.
That's what I'm saying.
And come to work.
And Jonathan, like them four right there. That's a heavy cast to just be amongst.
And then like to even be put with them. For me that would be humbling, and I'd be so grateful that you would think that I could play.
And then you got Jay-Z as your executive producer.
That doesn't mean anything.
He probably didn't chill with Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
He not doing them.
That meant Jay-Z was doing this.
I don't know. I feel like he probably met Jay-Z and been around him.
Yeah, he. I'm pretty sure he did meet Jay-Z. All I'm saying is Jay-Z ain't like.
He's not
in
that. He's not in the
not in
that
the
realm. Yeah,
in the acting
film
realm,
world.
No,
yeah.
but in a regular.
But he's met Jay-Z before, so I don't see. Yeah.
Problem.
Well, no, because he was in the 444 the thing. He was in like some of Jay-Z's little short music videos that he was in. Yeah, he was in the one for Moonlight. But yeah, no, like, I mean, it's funny. There's a certain actor that we know that I'm not gonna put him out there like that, but he don't like Michael B. Jordan.
Who?
Okay, you're right. You don't know him. I know him. But I know
you
him.
talking about...
Yeah, shut up.
He don't... Really?
Yeah.
No. Why?
We've had a whole conversation about that.
Y'all can't talk about stuff when I talk about it.
He hates... you said what? He doesn't like... I don't know. He said Michael B. Jordan don't be acting.
Who said that?
You ever watch Snowfall?
No, shut up.
Oh, okay. When the cameras aren't rolling,
Yeah, I'll tell you
we'll
off
have a
camera.
talk.
Yeah, I'll tell you off mic.
Man.
I'll tell you off mic.
Well, anyway, so I probably get a lot of heat for
Actually,
this,
no,
and
that's
I don't really care.
how he feels about Michael is how I feel about Lakeith. Yeah.
Michael is not my actor either.
You don't like? A lot of people don't like Michael.
And somebody tried to compare him to Denzel, and I was not here for that.
So is that just a look thing or act thing?
It's well.
It's to both.
Well, specifically, we were talking about acting.
Nobody really can.
He has depth. Okay. When we're
Denzel?
talking, yes. When we're talking about a person that don't have depth, and people probably gonna like get on me for it, but
Lakeith
it's like
doesn't.
Will. I don't think Will.
Will Smith doesn't have depth.
He does not have depth for me at all.
But he has stardom.
He has stardom, and he has popularity and stardom and fame, and that's about it.
They want to know who's going to.
That's actually probably in the same boat as Michael B. Jordan on the sentiment of Michael B. Jordan.
I can't feel emotion from them.
They want to know who's going to put behinds
in the seats.
Yeah, that's all they care
Who's
about.
gonna sell my tickets?
And I hate that we've lost like what is it, artistry, craft.
No.
It's still there.
That's what are you talking about? That's been the whole. That's the backbone of Hollywood.
What?
What stars is gonna put behinds in the seat? That's the formula of Hollywood.
Yeah, but still, like I do want
They're gonna put the behinds in the seats, and then we're gonna get some great actors to go along with it.
Yeah, like behind them.
It's but like, let me get 2 stars, and then I'll build like a cast of other good actors around them.
I need something because Will Smith don't do it for me.
What was the last movie Will did?
Even 7 Pounds was really good.
I think Gemini Man was the last one where he like they CG'd a younger version of himself.
He doesn't show facial expression to me very well.
Who Will?
No, Will's last movie.
He's just kind of
Bad Boys 3.
Like this to me. It's like I hear him, but I don't feel it.
I can hear that, by the way.
We all can.
I can feel the vibrations.
It's in my pocket.
I know. I can feel the vibrations.
Okay.
Put on Do Not Disturb like everybody else.
And then you woke up. So back to the conversation.
You gonna wake up and you gonna find yourself on the streets. That's what's gonna happen.
We so dysfunctional.
You gonna wake up, and when you wake up, you gonna be at Astroworld.
Anyway, continue, Will Smith, because I really feel strong about this, y'all. I really feel strong about it, and I really don't.
Why are you bashing Will Smith?
And I really was, and I did not like him in Aladdin. That made me mad as a Disney fan.
Let's be honest.
And Aladdin fan.
Nobody can replace Robin Williams.
I don't like half these Disney remakes.
And the fact that you can't replace him, why'd you get somebody who wasn't even close?
Matter of fact, Cruella was the best Disney remake I've watched.
I haven't seen it.
It was good.
And I liked it so much. I watched it twice.
I'm trying to think of some more live actions that they've done.
No, it was like Cruella was actually like a great live action movie. No.
Now, if I was to try to put that background with like how she came in the cartoon, I feel like it's different, but I like it.
She was evil in the cartoon.
Yeah, like they really don't match up to me, but it's fine because it was a great movie on its own with its own storyline.
That's because it's her origin story. It's Cruella de Vil's origin story.
It's how Cruella got to be Cruella.
Yes.
Yeah, but she wasn't that evil in the live action.
Yeah, because it wasn't that's the origin story.
Yeah, but at the end, didn't they kind of speed it up to her being older?
No. Origin story.
Okay.
So it's before she became Cruella.
What made her so evil?
You said what?
What made her so evil?
Honestly, if you watch the movie, if you watch the movie and if you look at it, the woman who technically is her mother, who she inherited all the stuff from, who tried to have her killed and all this other stuff, that woman was killing people. The woman killed the woman.
Her mom gave her away, and then she tried to kill her and all this other stuff. Yeah. Her mom was evil, basically.
Right, and so that's kind of where she inherited. She's inherently evil, basically.
Well, her mama tried to kill her after she gave her away.
Well, she came back, clearly.
Yeah.
She was competition. It's like her mom was like this high designer, that did all these fashions.
That's where
she got her. And then Cruella came, and like she was her assistant, and she was doing good designs and stuff too. And then Cruella went like...
Cruella found out that she killed her.
Radical.
She thought she was her mom, and then found out she was actually her mom. And then her mom tried to kill her. And
then they were rivals, and they were competing against, and that's why she wanted to kill her.
You gotta watch the movie.
But I still feel like it didn't give me that taste of like the same
Disney
type
Plus,
of evil.
You wanna watch the movie? You watch the movie.
Made in America.
What?
That sounds like some American shit.
What?
It took place in Britain.
Really?
That's where the movie takes place at. Well, have you not seen? Tough. Anyways.
What? 101 Dalmatians?
Yeah.
Yes.
You know how long ago that's been?
I knew that's what he was gonna say. Don't look at me.
You know I was gonna say what?
That was a long time ago.
I was
Hey.
10,
I will.
9. I can count down. 8.
You can quote Scarface. I don't want to hear that.
That's different.
Okay. That's all I'm saying.
You can quote 101 Dalmatians? You need help.
No, I can quote a lot of movies. But, yes, Anita Darling. I can definitely quote 101 Dalmatians.
That wasn't his movie.
I guess not. I guess not.
Yeah, no, 100.
Anyway, Will Smith don't have depth.
Oh
Sorry.
my God, we know this. Neither does Lakeith.
I'm glad you can agree because a lot of
now
people
that we
don't agree with me.
Will,
So wait,
This
hold
table
on,
roll
no, hush. I'm not about to talk about that. I'm not talking.
Why?
About, I don't know. No, I did have a. Well, your name Will anyway, but no. So, do y'all feel like? I feel like Chadwick Boseman was probably. I feel like he may have been. Like now that I'm actually like just putting all these pieces together in my
might
head.
have been Cherokee.
Yes, I think he may have been.
Well,
supposed to be
since you said
Cherokee
his
Bill.
name was on the train, I figured he was supposed to be in the movie.
Yeah, and so now I feel like he was supposed to be Cherokee Bill and not Lakeith, and I think if Lakeith had that information,
if he was gonna be, it was either he was supposed to be
stand-in.
Cherokee Bill or he was supposed to be Nat Love. He was supposed to be one of the two.
I'm gonna be honest with you,
Nat Love.
I don't ever want to see him as. I would never have wanted to see him as Nat Love.
Yeah, me
Why?
either. I feel like Nat Love
Jonathan
did a great
is
job.
like.
And he
Hey,
did.
that's what y'all stopped me from going. Jonathan is a great actor.
You
Like,
said-
have you seen like what's it called The Last Man
you
in
said
San
that.
Francisco?
You said that.
I know, but y'all stopped me from just going in on his catalog. Like I think it's The Last Black Man in San Francisco. That one, hey, that's when I was like, that movie right there. I was like, hey, he's gonna be a star. And then his recent role.
Are you in love?
Yes, I am.
Star.
I am in love. If I could work with him, I would.
How you feel about Idris Elba as actor?
What you mean?
His depth as as actor. How do you rate him? Describe him as actor.
Idris. Idris has depth, but I think lately in like all his like recent more past roles, he's been real like here.
Like they haven't given him a role to really.
I don't think he's gone into his roles like that. Like I don't think he's actually like. He hasn't been like Idris that we know of.
What was his last movie before this one?
Well, he been in the Thors.
What? That's just him wearing a wig.
That's Heimdall, yeah.
Yeah.
What else? I remember is that a movie? That was a series.
What?
I did enjoy that series.
What?
That's what.
Charlie Turner.
White Boy Ricky, he
DJ,
was in.
when he was a DJ.
Yeah, but that's where I'm saying like that's where
Charlie
this.
Turner.
You know he's actually a
Turn
DJ.
Up. Yeah.
He's a real DJ. Yeah.
When he did,
And I like that song he
Idris
did with
a real DJ.
Nah.
Shaq's a real DJ.
Idris was a DJ before he was an actor.
Mm-hmm. That's what the show was about.
Like when they in Britain or
Turn Up
something?
Charlie.
Yeah.
I think that's what it's called.
That's what it's called. Turn Up Charlie.
That show didn't last long.
Yeah, it was one
They
season.
just ended.
But I'm
No,
trying
it was
to
like
think
three.
of things.
It's like 3 seasons.
It was 3 seasons?
It came on Stars.
No,
I
it's
saw it
on
on
Netflix.
Netflix.
No, he had one that's on.
Yeah, bro.
He had a show that was on
You
Stars.
see the list of his movies. All these indie movies, and then you get like I think he became big with Lovecraft Country recently.
No, the
Oh,
Five.
But-
nah.
The Five Bloods came out first.
Well, no, I said became big with Lovecraft Country. Like
Well known
everybody,
now.
yeah, well known now.
I thought it was the Five Bloods.
No.
I never heard of that.
He was in a lot of because he was
You
in
ever
White
seen
Boy
the Five
Ricky.
Bloods?
The Last
Let me
Black
see
Man
the
in San
picture.
Francisco is like crazy.
He's
Is
in
crazy.
White Boy Ricky?
Yeah.
Where?
Uh,
White Boy Ricky wasn't that good to me.
White Boy Ricky was great.
You think so?
Lovecraft
Yeah.
Baby. Oh, video short.
I remember talking
never
to
heard
John.
of the Five Bloods,
I
but
forgot. Me and John
never
were
mind.
talking about White Boy Ricky. I think like John. I forgot what John did for White Boy Ricky. What are you looking at?
Idris Elba. Because I
I was
think
gonna pull it up for you.
I'm pulling up myself.
I don't need you going through my phone,
Ooh,
seeing
naked
who I'm
pics.
talking to.
Of who?
Oh, shut up.
Beast of No Nation.
That's all.
Yeah, there it is.
Luther knows the show. Oh,
No,
he
get
just
away
been
from the
kind
mic.
of
That's what I'm
serious.
trying to. Yeah.
Suicide Squad.
Okay.
Cowboy.
He was good in Suicide
He
Squad.
was good in Suicide Squad. I forgot about that.
Concrete Cowboy. Oh yeah, he was good in Concrete Cowboy.
Ain't
He
that
had death.
I have not
So
seen
those two
Cowboy.
movies he had
What about
death
The
in.
Mountain?
What? No.
Between Us.
Wasn't it?
No.
That seems like a role he could have really, but I didn't watch it.
No, he didn't.
I think I did watch that actually.
No, let me see. Oh, Molly's Game. So Molly's Game, he was like here.
He was a lawyer. So
Yeah, I said he was
he
here.
had to be even killed.
Oh, the dark one. The dark, that was horrible. The Dark Tower, that's what it is. That, yeah, he was here.
I respect him as an actor, but it's
I do
like
too.
I would like to give me emotion. You know what I'm saying? That's what Denzel did.
Oh, you want somebody to cry?
No, they can be like
One
rage. They could, you know,
Yeah,
like
the
Leo.
Losers, he
Like
was
Leo
here.
has depth. You know what I'm saying? Like they make
No,
you
hold on,
feel
wait. Oh,
Leo.
any extreme.
Hold on.
Leo is a.
First off, Leo's been robbed so many times. That's how I feel about Jonathan. I feel like Jonathan is the black Leo. That's what
Why
I
is
feel.
Leo being robbed?
What do you know how many
Denzel.
Oscars he should have won?
But why is that happening?
I don't know. When you piss people off, that's what happens.
Who, Leonardo?
Yeah. I don't know who he made angry, but he made somebody mad. I don't know who wife he smashed, but
But yeah, like that's what I mean. Like
How many
Leo,
Oscars he got?
one.
really?
Just the one for Django?
No.
Revenant.
Yes, he
Oh,
got it for
it
the
is The
Revenant.
Revenant.
For the one movie where he didn't say anything.
He didn't win for Django?
No.
Talking about win for Django. He ain't win for.
Wolf Street.
Hold on, talking about he ain't win
What'd
for
I
Wolf
say?
of Wall Street.
Yeah,
he ain't
Wolf
win
of
for
Wall
Great
Street was
Gatsby.
good.
He didn't win for Titanic?
He ain't win for
Right?
yeah, exactly.
Sheesh.
I know.
Robbery.
Right.
What's the other? The Howard Hughes movie?
Yeah, no.
Leo has
how what's it called? Catch Me If You Can.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's
Damn, that
He
man.
got some shit.
Aviator was the Howard Hughes one.
Yeah. Aviator is good.
The Departed. Like that's what I'm saying. Like
The
that
Departed.
that man. That's how I feel about
But
Jonathan.
anyway, that's what I was saying. So with Leo, like I feel it. The characters he plays, you feel it.
Yeah, but he don't never play the
You
same.
feel the crazy.
Yeah.
You feel that's what I'm saying. It's the
He'll never play the
range.
same person.
So it's not just crying and it's not just yelling. It's just like let me know you crazy. If you playing crazy, I need to like really feel you crazy.
You should watch the Last Black Man in San Francisco because Jonathan was like a crazy homeless guy in it, or like he had like, I think he was like kind of playing like somebody with like special needs, but yeah, he felt crazy. Like I was like, yo.
Speaking of that,
I got a question.
how did you feel with Radio? Did y'all feel like
Yeah, I'm about
he
to say,
did
was
good?
Cuba a
I
good
didn't-
actor?
I didn't really feel it.
You said is Cuban a good actor?
Cuba was a good actor.
No, you saying was like he don't act. no
Well,
more.
Radio. We
What
were
was the
talking about
last thing
Radio.
he was in?
I don't know. He got a bunch of stuff.
He's not my
They
actor.
just don't promote
That's
him
all I
like that
gotta say.
anymore.
Okay.
He had sex with somebody's wife too.
Who was two? Who was the first one?
I said he had sex with somebody's wife too.
Yeah, who was the first
Oh,
one?
I'm saying Leo had sex with somebody's wife.
Oh, he did?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that's what you got to do to not win the Oscars for these good
No, he
movies.
probably did more than that.
Yeah,
That's
Leo.
whack, though. Because Leo...
How many Oscars Denzel got?
Two.
Shoot, yeah. not that
For
many.
Training Day.
Hey, look, he should have more also, but he black.
But I'm saying Training Day and
We
what
know
else?
what his problem is.
Your skin folk ain't always.
Training Day, and then I want to say he won one for Fences. I think.
Maybe.
I don't know if he
Look
won.
up.
Actually, I lied. He might have only one. He might just have Training Day.
I felt like he had one, but I was like, maybe he has two.
Who I feel like he had two. I don't know why I think.
Who
'cause-
are the people getting all the Oscars? I need to know who those people are.
Some goddamn nobodies. Let's make their name by giving them an Oscar.
And we still don't know.
Y'all do know. Yeah, he won 2 Oscars. I knew I was
What
right.
was it? So what are they?
Training Day and Glory.
Yeah,
Glory.
that's what I was about to say. Glory
Damn,
and
he
Training
got
Day.
an Oscar
Glory
from
was-
Glory?
Yeah.
The one tier.
Is that a basketball movie?
Hell no. You don't know what Glory is and you like Denzel? Nah, it's the...
No, it wasn't Training Day. That boy got.
He got one
Denzel
for
got
Training
more than. He got more than one. He
Oscar?
got. Denzel got.
What do you say? I know I wouldn't in...
He got Oscar for Glory.
For Best
He
Supporting
got
Actor.
Oscar for Training Day. Oh no, I guess it is Training Day Glory. I read this wrong. I thought he got one for Flight also. I'm tripping. He got nominated.
Oh,
That's what I thought it was a
Flight is a
nomination.
great
He got a
movie.
bunch of nominations for sure.
What he say? He said, I know I wouldn't win, so I'm leaving here with
Oh, that's
something.
what it was. He got nominated. So he did get nominated for Fences. He didn't win, and he didn't get nominated for Roman J. Israel Esquire. Yeah, which
That's a good movie.
he should have won that one, but that one was good. That one was great.
I like that they still do them.
Have you seen?
You know,
seen
they
that
don't let that deter them.
What, Denzel?
In their acting skills.
I actually think Denzel's gotten like stale over the years.
Well, he's older now.
Like
older. He like 60.
But
70.
Samuel L. still the same actor.
What do you mean, Samuel? Hey,
Samuel said
Sam was the greatest actor alive.
He has to keep working to keep away his,
addiction.
Yeah.
Huh?
He has to keep working to keep away his addiction. You know, he's a crackhead. He was a fucking crackhead at one time.
I know.
So that's different.
Stop throwing my nigga under the bus like that.
No, he just.
Sheesh.
What do you mean? He was a functioning crack. He talks about him being a functioning. He talked about how he used to go smoke crack and then go act on Broadway.
So that's like his life.
You gotta be. You know how cold you gotta be to do that. He was smoking crack and then going to work. He wasn't smoking crack and then going to rob you to get more crack. Like that, you got to be a cold. That's why I said Samuel. He's one of them. Like, it's a shame he ain't got no Oscars.
Samuel L. is up there. No lie.
Hey, that's a bad man.
I hope. Look, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell. Like,
hey man, look, that's all I'm saying. The wallet that says "bad motherfucker."
You gonna tell me not to do it? He ain't reaching to the bag.
the diversity in his roles just make me laugh. Samuel L. Jackson.
But you gotta think about it. Samuel has been in.
He's played a wide range of different roles.
He's been in Jurassic Park. He's been in I'm saying like the range of movies.
He's been in over 150 movies.
Yeah, but I'm saying like the range of movies.
150.
Yeah.
At
he be
what
playing
point?
Them silly characters. He be playing them like.
He's in Star Wars.
He's so funny.
150 movies. Yeah, right. He in the Star Wars universe.
I know. He everywhere.
He in the Marvel
universe. He in Jurassic Park.
He wherever he want to be.
150 movies.
He in The Incredibles.
150 movies.
He in most of Tarantino movies.
What's that one?
I think he in all the Tarantino movies, honestly.
I don't know why, but
because even in Inglourious Basterds, he did a voiceover.
He did?
Yes.
He not in Reservoir Dogs, is he?
Yeah, but that don't count.
Yes, it do.
What's that when he was the Breakable Man? I enjoyed
Unbreakable Man.
Yeah.
Oh, he in that.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah, he's in Glass.
Mr. Glass. Mr. Glass.
Well,
Mr. Glass.
Yeah. Well, it's
that
3
character
different
made
movies.
me laugh.
Because it's Unbreakable is split and then it's Glass.
Yeah.
Have you seen all 3?
I haven't seen Split solo movie.
You should that's crazy. Actually, that one's crazy.
It is.
Yeah, that one's crazy. That's wild.
He's funny.
But Glass, I love Glass. Glass is I was like, Glass. That man was like, no, we really are superheroes.
I say no.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they really were superheroes that they were trying to kill.
Could you imagine doing 150 movies?
Over 150. He's been in over.
But I'm saying, could you imagine that?
Yeah.
With him doing it, yeah.
What do you mean?
Before he did it, no.
Well, Steven Spielberg has like over 150 credits as like a director or executive producer.
This man is on set.
Who?
Samuel.
So is Steven.
As executive producer, you on set?
If you what's it called? What's his name? If you him, yeah.
It's a difference between you got to put on in front of the camera versus being behind the camera.
No, it's not. Same mental capacity.
No. I don't know if it's mental capacity.
It literally is mental capacity.
Executive producer besides.
No, not. I'm talking about directing and
producing.
She said behind the camera, in front of the camera. I'm like, it's the same mental capacity. If you're directing.
Oh yeah.
But are we comparing? But is the comparison mental capacity though?
Look, he's produced 181 films. He's directed 57. He's wrote 27.
But he gets to be himself behind the scenes. Like you have to be somebody completely different in front of the
go
camera.
to Samuel Jackson.
No.
Go to Samuel Jackson.
That's all I'm saying. Like
Spike Lee movies.
I feel like me having to perform for people versus being behind the scenes. Yeah. Cause it's like you can't break character. Behind the scenes, I can break character. If I want to yell at somebody, I can yell at somebody.
No, first of all, you ain't talking at all.
What?
Behind the camera? Yeah.
Well, yeah. But I'm just saying, cut,
Oh, yeah, but other than that, shut the fuck up. Don't say.
Look, I can hear that. I don't know why you was sitting here acting like this. Samuel has acted in 199 movies.
Ooh, Lord.
And counting. Bro, this man.
That's a lot, bro. That's 200. Like, you just spent your life on camera.
Over how many years? Do the math.
Oh, you go away from the mic now. Golly. I can hear that.
You heard that? Okay,
Yes, I can. I don't know why you keep doing this.
Right,
but you done spent your life on camera.
He got 10 producing credits. Steven Spielberg spent his life behind.
You could take Samuel L's voice from every movie that he done and create a rap song just off the words he done said.
You created like a whole album.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Probably albums, voiceovers, just over the words he done said on camera.
Yeah, he got 199 credits.
That's a lot, bro.
It is. But no, directing. To your point, directing.
He's the highest grossing.
Directing takes way more of a mental capacity.
He's the highest grossing actor.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I don't know if I'm comparing as mental capacity necessarily.
It's the same. That's the same energy. Is what I'm saying. You're pulling the same energy. Yes, because me as a director, now I got to make sure you and you all pull out separate characters. I'm carrying the characters. Y'all are just acting a singular character. I'm carrying the entire thought and brain of the movie.
The scene?
Yeah.
Okay.
The whole movie. You know, I'm putting together everything.
Movies a year for the last 49 years.
Actually, that's right. If you think about how many Marvel pumps out a year.
And he in most of them.
Right.
But even before Marvel got pumping like that.
He's in, Sam actually, I could see him doing 4 movies a year, now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Because he's been
How long does it take to do a movie usually?
Back then, when he started, about a month. Now, about 24 days.
I'm tired of these guys.
To do a whole movie?
You know, it's funny.
It's
like,
funny.
Well, no, it's just because some movies are like 58 days. Like Marvel, they shoot for 2 years almost.
That's what I figured. It's a while. So
no. To do a whole movie, depending on the movie, it's per movie dependent.
Okay.
So.
Give me like a minute max in the middle or something.
No, I mean like right now the average shooting days is like 24.
24 days.
Days, yeah.
And they're done with that movie.
Mm-hmm.
And then
shooting wise,
they're done. Yeah.
Yeah, the actors part
is
done.
That's the minimum. The minimum out nowadays is 24.
And then how much was it before?
Like 50, 60.
Somebody told us you got one.
I don't know why I thought.
Somebody told us, Bruce Willis, you got 1 week, and you got to shoot all his.
Somebody told us.
Who told us that?
I don't know who told us that. I told you that.
And then how long does it take them to make the movie?
Yeah.
Now?
One of the directors who directed him told me that.
Yeah, you got 1 week with Bruce.
You got 1 week with Bruce. So somebody like Samuel, you might have like 2 or 3 days or one, like depending on how big the role is, he might be, done in like 2 days or so.
Really?
Yeah.
Because he got other stuff he got to go do.
You got to go
other movies.
We got to get all the Samuel scenes right now.
On Marvel, with Marvel
he
movies.
He got to be at by 5 p.m.
Yeah, with Marvel movies, he probably takes maybe 10 days to shoot out his parts. So, it's just one of those things. It's like, and that's the other piece. Like, that's what I said. Like, producing and directing a movie, brain capacity wise, you on your wit's end. So it's like acting wise, acting is actually the luxurious job. You come in, you get prepared to play that one role, and you go. And if you have a director that is worth his soul, it's easier on you.
If you have a director that what?
He's worth his soul.
Worth his soul?
Yeah.
Never heard of that.
What? What's wrong with you? You get on my nerves. I don't have nothing. I don't have nothing.
I see it.
I don't know what you.
Check, please.
Oh. Okay.
Y'all so awkward.
I know he is.
Y'all
yeah.
both are.
You wasted 2 good minutes of my podcast.
Your podcast.
You.
I don't even know what's going on.
Whose name is on the marquee?
Inside.
Huh?
So whose name is on the marquee?
Mine?
No, I said on the marquee. You know what a marquee is?
I can't say what I want to say.
Do you know what a marquee is?
Yes, I do.
Are you sure?
Yes. I'm not with friends. There will be no Akki when I know Will.
Akki,
No.
And friends.
There would be no.
You friends.
There would be no Akki without Will.
I still don't have mic stands.
That ain't my fault.
That is.
So whose name on the marquee?
Mine.
What they saying?
And who ain't got no mic
Yeah,
stand?
who ain't got no mic stand?
Why you think they suing Travis Scott? Who name was on the marquee?
Drake name wasn't on the marquee.
No. Drake came out. That's his fault.
So that mean I'm gonna get sued right along with you because I'm gonna come out.
Drake should have stayed in Toronto. No, you more like
No.
You more like the city of Houston.
So that mean you can't do nothing without me.
No?
Yes.
I can go to Missouri City.
And guess who they still got to talk to?
Sugar Land?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Uh-huh.
No.
Who?
Sylvester.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Okay.
Missouri City's in what county?
What
Fort
kind?
Bend.
Thank you.
Where my money? No.
Fort Bend, country ass.
Anyway, we're going to be replaced in the next 3 episodes.
Well,
So,
I tell you who still
all
don't
right.
have no mic stands.
All right, so our next... we had
Akki
mics,
and
right?
friends.
Mm-hmm.
Akki and Friends is going to have mic stands. It's okay. Anyways,
I'm getting tired of doing this.
you know what? It's not my fault. Bring your mic stand next time.
Mic stand from where?
I don't know. Tell your sugar
You can at
daddy.
least let us stack this thing on
Tell your
something.
sugar daddy bring it here for you. That would be, you should bring something to stack it next time. Look at it. See, you about to break it.
That's because Akki ain't buy no mic stands.
That is, because I ain't got no friends who are consistent. Clearly.
We consistent?
Anyway, no, you consistent, boo.
Oh, look at me. I leveled up.
Frankly,
He used
my
to talk crap about me.
Shut up.
Look, frankly, my dear.
Nah, what's it called? Hey, so the Ye interview. You watched the Ye interview?
Drink champs.
I'm sad I didn't know about
This
this.
man act like it's only...
All I saw was that
There's
picture.
two.
one interview out
but
right
there's
now.
There's a video also.
Of what?
Him and Jay Prince.
Jay
That's
Prince.
not an interview. That was Jay Prince Strongboard holding him.
No, that was Larry Hoover.
You
That
see,
wasn't, that wasn't Jay
you see,
Prince.
he looked scared. You see, Kanye was like, yes. Kanye ain't never read off a paper before.
He didn't read off no paper.
He did.
That
I
was
need
his phone.
to see these. All I saw was that picture of him.
It was in notes still. No, I don't care. He's on it. Yeah. So
Larry Hoover said.
let me explain to y'all. Me and Drake ain't got no beef.
But it's crazy.
We're not sending killers to the house to each other.
Because it's crazy because on Drink Champs, he talked about Drake.
He didn't talk beef wise though.
No, but he talked about Drake.
He did.
85% of the
No, he didn't. No, they kept asking about Drake, and he was like, "Look, ain't nobody killing nobody. We worth too much money to too many people."
No, he said that. This
Yeah.
is professional.
Kanye talking about killing people.
No.
Drake
Where's
be
this
talking about
killing?
killing people.
Oh,
Drake be like, send the killers to your block and all this other.
I have noticed him.
Yeah, Drake be Tootsie Slide. I had to explain to Will that Tootsie Slide was
Against
the song.
No,
I was like, he was talking about sliding on the homie block in the song. I was like, what do you mean? I was like, he said it.
he really called me about that one day. He was like, bro, you gotta listen to Tootsie Slide again.
Because I was like, I ain't never.
Bro, don't nobody want to hear that terrible.
Because Will kept saying,
I like that song.
Because he
You
in
do?
the song,
The
what he
beat,
say?
you know,
What he say in the song? He say like, this a dance song, but it's on some street stuff. And we was like, this ain't no street song. And I was just like listening to the actual
2
like
days
lyrics.
later, he listened to the lyrics and like, bro,
I
he
called him. I'm
is.
like, hey, bro, he on some street stuff on the song. I'm like, he talking about sending killers around the corner to go slide on people. I'm like, he talking about hitting up Calabasas. I'm like, come on now. I'm like, he threatening Kanye. Hey, Drake, bogus though.
And Kanye did confirm
Kanye was
Confirm
like,
what?
that he was talking about him.
yeah,
Oh.
Kanye did.
Why
And then-
Drake trying to kill Kanye? Yeah, I got quiet at the same time.
No, look, nobody knows.
I don't know what they got going on in their personal lives. Who knows? Because Drake want to be Kanye.
Definitely.
I don't care what nobody says. Drake want to be Kanye.
I don't know if he want to be him, but he want his clout and his.
Ain't no
That
clout.
mean you want to be him.
What do you mean? Drake got the same mindless zombies that him and Travis got.
What they say?
Travis got a cult.
I don't know.
Drake got a cult. Kanye got a cult.
Me wanting your status versus me being you is different in my
What they say?
brain.
Imitation is the dearest and closest form to appreciation.
Drake, the whole biggest pool thing when they were joking about people got in big. Drake talking about some, now I got a bigger pool than Kanye and all this stuff, and then Kanye went and build a bigger pool than Drake. That's they little
and
that's they
like
behind the
swimming
scenes.
pool?
Yeah, that's they behind the scenes ego stuff.
And then that's what Ross said. He said my pool big enough for Kanye and Drake to invite. I can't say the line because I can't cuss.
You better learn how not to cuss. You better
You
use
better
your big
get
boy
creative.
words. Yeah, you know the dictionary.
You
well read.
Don't worry about
I'm
it.
gonna cut this wristband off.
You woke.
Why?
You woke. He wants to relive him stomping on people. What you mean?
Shut your ignorant.
Why you kidding me? He was trying to mosh pit.
No, Rick Ross saying Drake and Kanye can invite every unstable creature they ever met. You never seen Baby Boy? Y'all ain't never seen Baby Boy?
I have. I know exactly what you're
I ain't
talking
gonna
about.
call you up, but I'm gonna call y'all some unstable creatures.
Yeah. Ain't nobody got a bigger pool than.
So I didn't know that's where that came from though.
What?
Them doing the bigger pool thing.
Bro, they've been like subbing each other for the longest, and they fake friends.
No, it's probably all just a marketing scheme.
Nah, they fake friends.
It's a marketing scheme.
They like me and other people who I'm not gonna name. You know exactly what
I
I'm
know who
talking
you're talking about.
Okay.
I said it in my head as soon as you said it. But it's a marketing scheme. I'm gonna make it look like I don't like you, so people can buy my album to hear what I got to say about you.
And people like that stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's funny. Bigger
and that's
pool.
why Kanye was like, it's professional rap. They like Drake be trying to play chess games. He like, yeah, he's like, I'm gonna go and DM everybody in your family and
Drake.
then put something out in the song. Act like all I'm doing is sending subs in the song. He doing more than just sending subs in the song.
He was like, he'll DM all your girl cousins, or all
your
girl
ex-girl,
friends,
all your homies' girls, all that.
girls and all that. And then he'll rap about it in the song. But
Drake?
But he was like, don't nobody know that but the people who was involved.
Right.
So he was like,
And he was like, that's why I started putting everybody in a group text. And then all of a sudden I'm crazy.
yeah.
Kanye crazy though.
He is.
That man's a genius.
He's a genius.
He's crazy, but he's a genius.
He's a genius. Kanye is a true genius. But
Kanye
The fact that he put everybody in a group.
I mean, I would do too. Like I'm low key. I'm about to start doing it to people because I'm tired of people acting like stuff ain't gonna get back to me. I'm tired of people. If you come in my house, it's confidential what we talk about.
You really snuck that in here?
I don't care.
You really snuck that in?
I don't care if you know. I do not care.
I forgot we have mentioned that.
I'm just saying. If we
worried
talk
about
about something
myself.
here, if I ever talk to anybody about anything, it's confidential unless I say it's not. I don't care what you think of it. I don't care how you feel about it. Keep your feelings to yourself. Now, do I care that you go back and tell somebody? No. I could give a less because I say stuff knowing good and well it might get out. Not caring that it gets out. Because if a person really has a problem with it, they can come talk to me about it. We can have a whole conversation about it. But I'm mad in this particular case because I felt like I didn't say anything that was wrong. And somebody called me about it. And they didn't even say what was mentioned. And I was just like, whatever, because it's not like...
You was supposed to be the homie and you violated.
Right. I was more mad that it even got back to me. I'm like, if you go back and say something to somebody that got my personal number...
You got to tell me about this later.
You gotta expect it to come back to me. I mean, this is like, it's that one, but then it's been a whole bunch of other incidents too lately.
Really?
You know, it's just a lot of
Bro,
drama.
even in my like PTA, it was like people went and said something to some people about some stuff, and it got back to me, and I'm like, look, I honestly could care less. The fact that it comes back to me is my issue. I was like, I don't care. Like, I hate when it comes back to me. It's like, hey, yo, if
stuff you say come back to you.
You said stuff I say.
Yeah, is that what you're talking about coming back to you?
No, it's not even stuff I say. It's
What is coming back to you?
Well, in this instance, in the first instance, stuff I said. In the PTA instance, people be. I mean, granted, it's house mom, so I expect this.
I love that you're in PTA.
People
I tell
do
people
this
all the time.
People do this like fake.
do?
They do this like fake. They'll be like ha 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 in your face and be like kiki, you know. And then,
but he's a male.
And then
at
I am.
PTA.
It's not. It's
I love
rare
that.
to be a male president. I mean, there's been male presidents.
black
It's
dad.
just rare, especially.
dope.
I'm about to say it's rare for a black
They
dad,
like-
especially.
It's running the PTA.
You can hear.
Yeah, I
you can
love
hear
it.
You couldn't hear that.
That should be a
actually,
movie.
but it's okay.
It
Grade
should be a
140.
movie.
We gotta just mute his mic.
You actually heard that?
Yes. What?
I'm
it should be a
afraid.
movie?
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually, like, the guy who's over the school board right now, like, one of the school board trustees, he was a president of one of the PTAs out there. He's black. He went to TSU, got his, like, business degree.
Yeah, I
something
just
like
said
that.
it should be a movie.
What? A black... I mean, I should... They love me at this school. I love them.
I could only imagine
do it for
what
the
goes
kids.
down at the PTA.
The kids love you.
The people do, too. It's something the moms don't.
You
but
be
it's
baking
okay.
and stuff?
Yeah, what?
You be bringing goodies?
No, what do I look like?
A PT
Somebody that bring goodies?
a soccer dad.
No. I'm about to teach us lunch. That's all that matters.
Okay, there you go. I knew you was doing something.
We take care of the students and teachers at the school. That's all that we do.
Oh, you talking about through PTA.
That's all I do. I'm just, yeah. I just make sure everybody happy. Everybody. This is like, honestly, like,
You know you like to talk, so.
I mean, that's cool. I don't talk that much, but it's cool.
In the PTA meetings?
I do because I have to. I don't do it because I want to.
When the next PTA meeting?
What you mean? Next year.
Oh, y'all done?
The next board meeting is in December. The next PTA meeting I'm going to have next year. Yeah, I mean, like, we're done. We're kind of done with everything for the year. We got, like, to do the Christmas store, and that's about it.
Would you be that dad, like, when you get a house, you're going to be at the HOA meetings?
Well,
You said what?
When you get a house, are you going to be at the HOA?
Nah, I'm about to own the neighborhood. I don't know what's wrong with y'all.
they ain't gotta rent. They ain't gotta ask nobody to play Santa Claus.
I don't know where that came from, but
I
I
don't
hate
either.
you.
I don't know where that came from either. Well, we did have to go ask somebody to play Santa Claus.
Why?
What you mean, why? Who's going to play Santa Claus?
He going to be a baby-looking Santa.
Thank you. Let him know. Tell him. I'm fine, ain't I? Yeah, thank you.
I mean, you fit.
Camille, now you know if I start talking about you in here, you're going to start crying.
No, I'm not.
And you're going to be hurt.
Don't do me like
Don't
that.
stop
no, it's only certain topics that
Because
when
you
I talk about
you
them.
brought double stuffed Oreos in here, and I was like,
Leave
oh.
that woman alone.
Yeah, leave me alone.
Nah, she want to talking. She want to make jokes.
She
You wanna
didn't
make
do.
jokes?
She didn't do that.
Go ahead.
I tell Will he ugly all the time,
You
so
do.
he used to
You
it.
do.
I'm okay. So when Will sneak one in, it's fine. I don't talk about you though.
He do be having my back.
Exactly. I don't be telling you. You want me to tell you about how
But that was funny. I don't know where
why
it
you
came
laugh like this?
from.
You blowing out my entire mics, man. I tell you. I had to buy new mics because of you.
I had to. Yeah.
He be Jesus right next. Look. Wait, look.
Oh, look. Oh, I ought to let her ass have it. Because I'm finna cry because she was funny.
Here you go.
Y'all put both of y'all
You
stay
got him
holding
cussing now.
hands.
Look. See, you got him. Look at
He
this.
always cussing.
Now we gotta take notes again. Look, see.
She called me Jesus.
I call you that too. I've been telling him that. I've been telling him like Jesus all the time. I've been telling him.
Y'all can hold hands.
What-
Can y'all take a picture like that?
Every Easter, I'll be like, "Hey, you gonna go up in the church? I'm like, what you gonna go play?
What they say? This.
You gonna be in the church play?
Remember what they say? This means war.
It's okay. He
I
don't know how to
can't
play chess
breathe.
good. It's alright. He can't even play
Wait,
poker
hold my
good
head
either.
back.
But
I ain't been playing poker. I ain't had nowhere to play.
I said you can't play poker good either. You play dominoes online, right? And you still garbage. Anyways,
He had to drink when he played spades.
You was my partner sucked.
nah, don't try to blame your partner.
He did suck.
Nah, you was talking about you was Miss Dillon. I don't hear that.
I missed it one time.
I'm talking about his partner. So.
He did.
That don't look at me like that as if I didn't. I had to quit playing dominoes with you the other day.
When?
Last time we played on this table right here, and it broke because how many times I was just smacking your.
Why lie?
I got the paper upstairs.
Go get it.
It says 0 all up and down the street for you.
How many games we played?
It was like 15.
No.
I promise you we did. You maybe won 1 or 2.
Hurry up, because I got to go with all this damn lying.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying at all. It's the truth. You mad now? Look at him. He mad. He upset. You started all this. You wanted to make jokes about being Santa Claus.
Go get your ho suits and leave me the hell alone.
Still don't know where that came from.
I know. Sitting here mad.
Wrap this shit up.
When we wrapping up? We done?
Yeah.
Why are you done?
Because I got to go.
Where you gotta go?
Work.
You made him
Wait.
mad.
We
He
supposed
ain't
to
got
be
no more
going to do
time for
something.
you.
What you
That's
gotta
what
go
I'm
do?
talking about.
So then, what time are we supposed to go?
Like now. You didn't hear me say check, please?
No, I'm supposed to know what that means.
Who don't know what check, please
Oh
means?
my goodness. Can you?
I don't know why y'all can't be direct.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Y'all
Anyway,
always talking around stuff.
are you done? You done with your topics for today?
What
Did
do
you
you
have
mean?
anything
Am I
else you
done
wanted
with
to talk about?
I always have stuff to talk about.
Yeah, I'm about to
but
get
we
on,
didn't laugh
I was about
so
to get
hard.
on your look. I was about to get on your emotional ass, but I'm gonna
That's fine.
I'm gonna leave it alone.
That's fine, you know, because I'm just going through life,
Have a
trying to figure
podcast
life
anymore.
out.
We all are.
Just I can't.
That's my
I'm gonna
superpower.
muzzle you every time you cuss. I'm just gonna kick you in your knee. I'm gonna put my steel toe boots on and just bite out. Anyway, I
hope
can
you
hear
heard
it.
that.
I did.
I know. That's why I said it like that.
Black bastard.
I know.
No, you said that.
What they say, the anarchy.
This is why my name is on the marquee, so I can get rid of co-host when in me. So I can replace.
What they say, the writers get paid more than the actors.
I learned. No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't. They don't. How you gonna tell me? I'm the one paying everybody. You gonna tell me who get paid the most?
If you getting paid more, I get paid more.
You don't write anything. What you talking about?
Don't look at me.
Akki and who?
I ain't writing nothing.
Just Akki. It's gonna be just Akki in the second. It's gonna be the Akki Harvey podcast. That's gonna be next. I'm gonna become just me. Anyways, all right. We'll see y'all next week on another episode of Akki and Friends. Bye.
Bye.
Aricha Derve. Hasta luego.
I said bye already.
Yeah, you good? All right, and we're out. Goodbye.